What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to a top 20 K-pop songs of the month. Today we are looking at the month of May. I gotta say, even though March is still my favorite month of K-pop music, I really do think that this month is a very, very close second. I think this month has the most solid top 10 list. Without further ado, let's get into the list.
Everybody wants you. Every time
Starting off with Rocket Girl, we got One Shot. I might be wrong when I'm saying this, but I believe this is their debut. Their music, especially with One Shot here, is very youthful. It's very rebellious. It reminds me a lot of Avril Lavigne and Kesha back in the day. And sometimes when I listen to the song, I just want to put on some goth makeup and dance like a noodle under a bridge.
everybody wants you.
That aside, I think this is a really cool rebel song to listen to. And definitely check these girls out if you haven't already. I was originally going to have Runaway, but I then found this song in his discography, and even though it's technically a US record, Eric Nam is by definition a Korean artist. This is a cool catchy pop song. I definitely love the ocarina that they're using in here. To be honest, I really don't know what woodwind instrument this is, but I'm gonna call it an ocarina because I want to. Regardless, this is a pretty cool song to listen to. Wavy is one of those people, and I had the same situation happen with Very Very. I think they have a lot of potential. Should they utilize the style that I personally think is best for them, I can think they can be very golden rookies. For Very Very, that was funk, but for Wavy, I definitely think more ravey electronic is their style. Especially with Say It, I thought that drop was very Tomorrowland-ish, and I can definitely see this song thumping at Coachella. Not that it ever will, but I think it should. Really cool ravey song. Next up, we got one of my favorite female debuts of the year so far. I really like Really Really and Ping Pong. I still think their debut single album is better, mainly because I love Q&A so much. But you know what? Love Adventure was a solid release as well. I originally gave it like, I think a 6.5 maybe out of 10. I think listening to it back, I'm probably going to give it maybe a 7.5. But regardless, even though I like the other single album more, Ping Pong might have to be my favorite Cherry Bullet song right now. Really nerdy, really video gamey, which I love both of those things. So yeah, definitely check them out when you guys can. Next up, we got a song from a group called D Crunch. I have no idea who these people are. Love Race was a pretty cool song. I'm not sure if it's just me, but the intro reminds me a lot of Panic at the Disco. So maybe that's why I like this song so much. I love how they played with the time stop and filter shifts during the chorus, and especially how they incorporated orchestra in there as well, which is something that you don't hear in a lot of electronic songs. And I highly commend them for it. What they got out of it was a very unique and a very standout song. Next up, we got Exceed's How You Doing? Whenever I see this title, I'm always reminded of that one guy in So You Think You Can Dance. How you doing? How you doing? Now, how do I think of the song itself? I think it is very good. I feel it's a very solid guitar pop song. I also love the song because it's very evocative and sexy as well. Especially with L.E.'s line, "Let's get naked."
Stop, boy, and let's get naked.
I'm not sure how the censoring works over at Banana Culture, but y'all might need to enforce your policies just a little bit more. Not that I'm complaining, I'm just letting y'all know. I'm not sure if kids should be listening to this song.
Let's get naked.
Regardless though, this song's very good and very sexy. Watching the music video, I don't think I've ever seen a girl as beautiful as Do-yeon before. Oh my god, is she beautiful. It's not fair, bro. And I was looking at her height. I believe she's 5'8", so god dang it, that lowers my chances even more with her. Not that she would ever date some loser like me, but on the off chance that she's ever watching, please hit me up. Hit me up in the DMs below. Now, the song itself I thought was really good, and the fact that I gave Lock and Lol a 9.3 out of 10 kind of sums up for you guys what I thought about it. So yeah, really great song. Now, if y'all pay attention to my last top 20 video, you will know that I said that Bandit had another song in my top 20s list. Dramatic is probably my favorite song from them so far. It's just that frickin' synth brass in the chorus just gets me every single time, and it still had that same tropical vibe as I loved so much from Hocus Pocus, but it just added on that synth brass in the chorus, and it just made the song so much better in my opinion. And I don't know, man, people still have been sleep on Bandit despite the numerous amount of times I have said these girls got the talent, and y'all have been sleeping on their music so much that they should be sales representatives for a damn mattress company. I think this is a fantastic song, and you should definitely check these guys out when you can. Next up, we have probably one of my favorite songs from CLC, period. And I also heavily appreciate the music video because I never realized how pretty Yoonbin was. Oh my god! As of right now, my bias is still Sorn, but you know what? I would not be surprised at all if Yoonbin just came in and wrecked me out of nowhere. And you already know what it is with Sungyeon and Yoon. Do I even need to say anything about their visuals? Like, come on, it's pretty obvious at this point. Anyways, the song was pretty good. That's what I'm saying. Now, I was not expecting this song to be this high up in my list. This song grew on me like a damn tumor, okay? Every single time I listened to it, the guitars just got so much more enjoyable, and I especially love the breaks in the verses with the bop, 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 bop. So high. This is a bad boy song, and as a man raised in a Christian family, I can definitely say I am totally fine with what I'm hearing. And I originally thought this was their debut, but no, they've been in the game for a while. I definitely got to listen to more of the music. So yeah, really great song. I was originally going to have Paper Planes on this list, but after visiting my cousin's house and after him convincing me how good of a song this was, my ears have been taken out of the dark. It also helps that I'm an avid fan of SHINee. This song just gives off all types of SHINee vibes. And aside from Oh My Girl, this probably has to be one of the most aesthetically pleasing music videos I've ever seen this year. So yeah, really solid song. Next up, we have the title track from Oh My Girl's latest album. Now, Oh My Girl is one of those artists that I had a lot of trouble with. So many of their songs could have been on this list. Great songs like TikTok, Gravity, Checkmate, frickin' Crime Scene. And after a couple more listens, I finally decided on this song, mainly because orchestra is one of my favorite genres of all time. I appreciate the dance symphony fusion that they did here. And especially if you watch the music video, look at the damn visuals, bruh! I never knew how well wooden seats can look inside of a bus before, but god dang it, that is such a good idea. I have no idea where they filmed this music video, but I need to take a trip there ASAP. I need to get me some of them visuals in my life. I'm just kidding. I know it's CGI, but you know what? That is some damn good CGI right there, bro. Anyways, the song itself is very good, and I highly recommend you check out the 5th season. It is a great album. One Us is also another one of those groups that I had trouble with placing on this list because I was on the fence of either picking this song, Twilight, or White Night. For a long while, it was White Night, but after listening to the album multiple times, I finally decided on this song, mainly because the whistle is just so damn catchy. And the syncopation of the group's vocals also helped a lot to getting this song stuck in my head. It also has a hint of country in there, mainly because of the whistle. Even though I'm not a fan of country that much, I will say that I do appreciate this song, and pretty much certified why One Us is one of my favorite debut groups of the year so far. Definitely check out One Us, and definitely check out Raise Us. It is a very good album.
I wanna breathe, just set me free.
As I've said in my reaction video of this album, I had mixed feelings about Be Complete. On one side, it was very inconsistent and had a lot of songs in there that I did not like, but on the other hand, it had amazing electronic songs, and the title track Breathe was definitely one of those songs that I really liked. I could definitely see this song playing in model runways.
I wanna breathe, just set me free.
I could definitely see this being a club banger song. One part because it is. Second off because that bass is just so damn sexy.
Breathe, just set me free.
Anyways, great party song. This probably has to be one of my favorite ballads of the year so far. I love how mellow it is in the beginning, and the transition to the more upbeat part of the song was so smooth and so well done. One We is a unique case as it is a band group, a real band with them playing actual instruments live. If they ever see a concert, I can imagine this song being the epic conclusion. The song gives me Prince Purple Rain vibes due to how epic it is. If you guys didn't know, Prince is my favorite musical artist of all time, so you can see why I praise this song so much. Yeah, this is a really cool feelsy song, and if you ever listen to it, make sure to bring your lighter with you because you're gonna be swinging that mother for a while. Listening to Spinning Top, I thought this EP was okay, to be honest. The two standout tracks that I really liked were Eclipse and Page, and if y'all haven't caught the recurring theme of electronic music and my personal taste, it is the bass of an electronic song that makes or breaks it for me. A lot of the dance songs that I really like, it's because of the bass. Bass just gives the song so much more punch and makes it more lively and energetic. And believe me, the vocals themselves are no slouch either. You've got the members singing high registers like it's nobody's business, and then you got Jackson in the post chorus with I think I love you. I think I love you.
Oh my god, my heart is...
I have no idea how the man pulls off his voice without ripping his throat, but you know what? Props to him because this is a damn good song. Also, why is this song so hard to get a perfect on in Superstar? Now, if y'all have watched my reaction video to this song, then you probably know how much I got in the feels in this song. I knew Chancellor had a great voice from listening to his previous collaboration with Giselle, but I love how dominant and sensual his voice was in this song. His voice has very good vibrato, and it's very filling of the soundstage. It sounded really reflective and very personal, and I just get chills every time the chorus comes. Really great ballad song, and definitely one of my favorite R&B songs of the year so far. Now, before we get to the top 3, I'd like to mention the top 3 songs in this list can be easily number 1, almost to the point where I was thinking of making a tied first place for all 3 songs. But you know what? Your boy likes a challenge, and after switching out these 3 songs with each other so much, I now have the order down. But before we get into these 3 songs, let's go ahead and get the honorable mentions out of the way first.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is everywhere. Nada, toca no que tú eres. Nada, ama lo que tenga pena. Nada. I can't stop thinking about you.
Dynamite, I feel love like dynamite. I can't handle it. Focus on you. 있잖아 내가 나 지금 좋아한다고 나 지금 말해버리면 넌 어떡할래? Oh got to know. 빠져버린 oh got to know.
Coming at number 3, we have Winner's Zoo. Part of the reason why I like this song so much, even though it is trap, it's very playful in that it plays with a lot of sounds and it plays with a lot of brass too. One thing I've noticed with YG Entertainment is that they're very good at using brass, and especially with this song too. And you could tell how much fun Winner has when they were recording the vocals for this song, especially when they feel comfortable enough to cough in the middle of a verse. And I gotta say, the fun translates very well to the listener, and I had tons of fun reacting to this, and I still have a lot of fun listening to it. And yeah, really innovative song by Winner.
내가 맞추는 것도 한두 번, 한두 번, 한두 번이어야지.
Next up, we got a song from an album that I have said is a good candidate for being the best R&B K-pop album of the decade. Yes, you heard it, ladies and gentlemen. I said decade. That includes all of EXO's music. That includes Big Bang. That includes Girls' Generation, FX, you name it. I said that this album might beat all of them. And listening to the album 100 more times, I can still safely get behind that statement. I think this album is freaking amazing. Even though I've never listened to her music before, I was not expecting music this good to come from her. This is definitely my favorite song of the album, but I still highly recommend you listen to 24 Degrees Celsius because it is a gold mine of good music, I assure you. And this song would have been number 1 had it not been for I'll be honest, y'all, I have no idea who Ro Ji-hoon is. I don't even know what group he's from, and I did not expect to hear this type of music from May. But you know what? I am not mad at all that this song exists. The boy is just, it's so Spanish, and 99 times out of 100 when I listen to the song, I get up and salsa. I'm not even joking. It's just one of those songs that when you listen to, you just can't not dance. If you listen to the song and you don't dance, chances are you probably don't have a soul. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna go that far, but I will say that this song is a hidden masterpiece, and I'm so mad more people don't talk about it. But yeah, fantastic song. So if you guys enjoyed that list, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that post notification bell below. Check out all the artists I listed in this video. They will be in the description below. And that is all I have for you in this video, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you next time.
Gorsh.